So I'm Dean Gunderson. I'm the Director of Education, and I have been with Seed St. Louis since 2011. I started as a volunteer, and then I was an intern. I've been working here full-time since 2015. I think I first got interested in gardening from a sustainability standpoint. I was interested in just kind of like general sustainability, worried about environmental issues, and originally I was very much focused on like energy and like water efficiency and stuff, until I started really looking that like agriculture was kind of the elephant in the room in terms of sustainability, and water use and, you know, lots of different things, and like gardening was just a very kind of tangible thing that I could do to change that. So I really like okra, I like sweet potatoes, I like beans, and I like most root crops, just in general.
Dean walked us around the Bell Garden, which is in transition from a demonstration garden to a community garden, as Seed St. Louis moves their headquarters to Delmar Divine. Their new office and demonstration garden can be found in this multi-use, cost-effective housing and resource hub, seeking to help close the socio-economic opportunity gaps along Delmar, known as the Delmar Divide. We sampled kale from one plot and looked at all of the different types of garden beds, trellises, and watering infrastructure. Dean pointed out not only the variety in infrastructure, but the variety of crops. He told us this garden was the site of many experimental crops. With average temperatures on the rise in the region, notably in the winter, plus the heat island effect of the city, Dean and the other gardeners here have been able to grow new crops, like brassicas from England and the Pacific Northwest, where winter temperatures are mild. The quick transition from spring to summer temperatures can cause other issues for crops. Lettuces and bok choy varieties bolt in the summer heat, meaning they stop growing new leaves, grow very tall, and become bitter. The Bell Garden has been a site for variety trials as gardeners work to find more heat-tolerant varieties to grow.
So I think growing your own food can definitely reduce the carbon footprint of the food, in the sense that there's less shipping, there's also potentially less refrigeration and all of that involved in kind of the shipping. And I think it helps make people aware of what is actually involved in growing food and the realities of like insects exist, diseases exist. And so they're more open to buying things that are locally produced organically, that maybe don't look as perfect as the grocery store. And that you're then buying from local producers. That also means that you're not buying from maybe large-scale industrial operations that are maybe sometimes destructive to an ecosystem or environment somewhere else in the world. So if a group wants to start their own community garden, we have an orientation that those people can come to that kind of gives an intro to like what all we do and kind of get the process started of working with us. And what that entails is we have a planning process that we've kind of codified that walks people through all the things that you want to think about before you actually put the shovel in the ground to make sure that you're going to be sustainable long term. And then if you go through that process and you decide to work with us, you're then in our network, it's called. There's about 250 projects currently in our network, and when you're in that, it means you have access to the full suite of our services, which includes just kind of like free consultations with us, just like helping to troubleshoot problems. We help with sourcing materials for free or radically reduced costs, and then we also source seedlings at really reduced costs. We can help coordinate volunteers. We have a tool loan program. There's just lots of different kind of things that we can help with.
Seed St. Louis helps communities set up and manage their own gardens, but they also have tools to help individual gardeners find and connect with gardens in their own neighborhoods. From their website's homepage, you can click Community Gardens and scroll down to an interactive map of all Seed St. Louis affiliated gardens across the St. Louis region. Icons are color-coded by garden type. Blue represents school gardens, red represents orchards, yellow represents communal garden spaces, and green represents gardens that may offer private plots. Email garden@seedstl.org with your information and preferred gardens, and someone will check plot availability and put you in contact with the garden director. Community gardens are an incredible way to meet new friends, feel empowered in learning new skills, and help to mitigate your environmental impact. We invite you to learn more about Seed St. Louis on their website. Your local sustainable choices do have a global impact.